guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Down to Earth with me, Alisha. And on this channel, I just want us to talk about life, talk about things that I love and hopefully you will love too, and just talk about everyday things that affects us. And I want to talk to you guys about how I eat anything I want and still maintain my weight and don't pick up any weight. And I've actually lost a few kilograms while doing this. At the beginning of lockdown, I was really trying a few things. I was trying to figure out what works for me and how I can lose weight and then maintain that weight. So usually during holidays or even like a lockdown, I would usually pick up a lot of weight just because I'm kind of an emotional eater, a stress eater, and that's kind of just how I cope with things. And during this lockdown, I really had time to try new things, and I was trying carb cycling, which I did a quiz on that said that is the best for my body type, and I was doing that for a while. And I also was doing intermittent fasting, and I've tried a few things during the lockdown. I finally found what really just works for me, and I'm going to share with you guys what helps. So let's start with the intermittent fasting. I was doing that, but it just was really hard because you have to wait a while before you have your first meal. And when I skip a meal or wait too long, then I end up binge eating or I end up eating too much. So at the end of the day, I know that really works, but it didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. And carb cycling, I was also trying that. That was really hard. You have to really count your calories and you have to really be strict on that type of diet and lifestyle. And that didn't work for me because it was just too strict, and I picked up weight doing that, because if you are not strict on counting your carbs, it just doesn't work out. So that didn't work out for me, and I was just doing my research, just reading through articles, and I found one that really worked for me. And this one is eating more meals and more frequently, but just smaller portions. And that sounds good. But doing it this way, I really lost a few kilograms and I am now maintaining my weight. And it's easy to do it. And a diet that is so hard to do is not the right diet for you. I don't think it's the right diet for you, because this is going to have to be a lifestyle, and this really worked for me. Now let me just explain to you guys a little bit more. I eat about 6 meals a day, maybe with a snack, 6 meals, but just smaller portions. So I eat 200 calories every 2 hours, and this really works for me because I love to eat. I can't go 6 hours or 4 hours in the day without eating anything. So this really worked for me. And like, if you think about it, I can't even eat just 3 meals a day, because then you have to wait like 4 to 5 hours between every meal, and that is just too long for my lifestyle. And 6 hours, I can't wait 6 hours to eat my next meal. 4 hours, that is still a stretch. But 2 hours, I can wait 2 hours to eat my next meal, right? That sounds easy. I can keep myself busy for 2 hours. So that is really why this really worked for me. Like, I can eat an energy bar that is 200 calories. So I can eat like a chocolate bar, and it's 200 calories, the one I usually eat. In 2 hours, I can eat again, because that's just how it works. I don't know how this works, and I need to do more research about how it works, but this really doesn't make me crave the way I'm eating every 2 hours, 200 calories a meal. I just don't have those cravings anymore. And it's because I think why. When I was intermittent fasting, it's more about willpower, right? Because you have to can't eat for like 8 hours or 14 or 16 hours. And like, every time I ate something, I just felt like there's a spike in my hormones, or I just feel there's a spike in something. And the next meal, I just want to eat more and I want to eat more. But with this, just keeping it neutral throughout the day keeps my cravings in check. And I really hope someone that's in the same boat as me, because this is for someone that really, that is the same way. You just want to lose a few pounds, just want to lose a few kilograms and then maintain the weight, but not starve yourself. This is really a really good way. Cravings just goes away. Like, I don't really crave the things I used to crave like I used to do it, like I used to. And it's so weird. And I think it's because I'm just staying neutral, eating, neutral eating, neutral eating. But when you take too long to eat, there's almost like a spike in something. That's just how it feels. So with this way of just eating more frequently and smaller meals, you really just keep yourself neutral. Especially like for me, like I'm an emotional eater, stress eater, and like sometimes I can be really hormonal, and this just really, really keeps me neutral and keeps the cravings neutral. And I'm like, wow, this is easy to do it. Every time I kind of fall off, I just know, okay, remember, eat 2 hours, every 2 hours, eat 200 calories. And definitely when I first started, after 3 weeks, you're in the habit, there's no cravings. So if you start, give it 4 weeks, because on the 3-week mark, after that, the cravings are actually gone. In the first few weeks, there's cravings, but you can control it with spacing it out, you know? But there's really like the cravings just go away. Like chocolate, I'm just like, okay, I can eat 200 if I want to, but it's nothing that's out of control anymore. And that is why I knew that if I want to maintain my weight and eat healthier, I kind of have to look at the emotional side of and healing my emotional eating. And that's really what kind of helped me. Because anybody can go like, yes, here's 3 meals a day, eat that, you'll lose weight. But it's not that easy. It's more of the psychological part of it. And this is what tackles the psychological part, because you are frequently eating, you're frequently doing that. And for some reason, when I eat this way, I don't break out. I break out if I eat too much. I break out if I overeat. And I don't give my gut and my stomach enough time to process everything. That is when I break out. But eating like this, and like I said, on the 3-week spot, I know I'm not going to break out anymore, because it's just something that works on my body. That is my story, and that is how I eat whatever I want. My acne is clearing up, and I'm maintaining my weight since the beginning of the year, since lockdown. So that's just kind of something I want to give to you guys. Just take it how you want to take it, but always remember, I always say this, I can't ask someone what I should do with my body. You have to figure out what you need for your body. Thinking about this, like I can't ask my friend, like, hey, what do you do? How do you work out? How do you eat? How are you so thin? How are you so in shape? I can't ask that. You can go to a professional, but you can't ask a friend or just any random person. You have to figure out what works for your body, or you can talk to a professional about it. Only I know what works for my body, and I need to figure out what works for my body, and never do anything too drastic. That's not going to work. So definitely that's a disclaimer here, that this is just what worked for me, and you really have to figure out what works for you. And if this works for you, then I'm really happy, because it's really helped me in a lot of ways, not just physically but emotionally, psychologically. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys found this interesting on how I do it, and I would love to get some feedback, so comment down below what you think, and I will see you guys in my next video. But don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.